Hey, this will be a video chart on PRPM, brand new chart. I don't think I've ever done this one before. In fact, I know I haven't done it, but got some requests for it today, so I pulled up the chart, and it's really looking good. You can't really complain about the action, and it's acting exactly how you would want to see it act from a technical perspective, meaning price or volume has been increasing, and the price has been reacting accordingly. The other interesting thing with this is it is a 000 stock, and volume has been increasing, but more importantly, it hasn't even traded 300 million shares. Some of these 000 stocks has to trade a billion shares before it can even move up, just a couple of ticks. And some of them, it'll trade a billion shares and it still can't move. So from that perspective alone, where you look down here at the actual volume traded and then seeing how it can move, obviously this is more of a favorable share structure for 000 stock. Now there's still a lot of shares out there, but by no means is it one of these where it takes a billion shares to maybe get it from 0.005 to up to 0.006, and the proof's in the pudding. All you have to do is look down here at the price reaction, look at the volume, and it's pretty evident that this does have a favorable share structure, and it does have the potential to move, which always brings up the interesting question, what happens if a billion shares would hit this? How high would it actually go? That's just pure speculation on my part. It's kind of fun to wonder those sorts of things when you see stocks like this that can move on less than 300 million shares. What happens if even 600 million shares hit it? I wonder how high it would go. But anyways, enough of the what ifs. Let's break down what's going on. So the big thing that happened this week so far has been this event right here. This orange line is the 200-day simple moving average, and if you're unfamiliar with charts, pretty much the 50-day simple moving average and the 200-day simple moving averages are the godfathers of the the moving averages. So pretty much everybody uses them. And what does that mean in a nutshell? Prices usually have a hard time getting above this, and when they do, it's a good sign, and that's exactly what's happened. Now, does it need to maintain itself and stay above there? Not necessarily for the daily chart, and I'll get to that in a second. But this was definitely a good little dynamic right here. So in terms of supports, this is going to be what I'll call the ideal support level, meaning ideally you'd like to see this level here hold. If it doesn't, nothing to freak out about, because you still do have a much more important support level, and that's going to be down here at 0006. Let's try that again right here. Now, why is this an important level of support? Well, if we look back through the history of the chart, I'm going to make that extra thick to remind everybody that this is a very crucial level. But if we look through the history of the chart, you can see multiple times acted as resistance. And then basic technical analysis, when resistances are broken, they become supports. So therefore, this is a very important level of support. Now for the fun stuff, where are these resistance levels at? Well, if we go through the history of the chart, really, this was a key one to get above, and you'll probably have a minor one up here at 001, not only from a charting perspective, but it's usually a psychological level anyways, the 0.001, the 0.01, the dollar mark, all those sorts of round numbers like that. So the next key level of resistance is going to be up here at 0.001, and then after that, if I pull back the chart like that, maybe you could say there's one up here at 0.0015, but essentially after 0.001, the argument could be made, and I wouldn't really have any problem with it. It'd be a blue sky breakout. So that is where the resistances reside. Pretty much as simple as that. After getting above this one, you just have 0.001. And some people might say 0.0015, but I'd have no problem just calling it a blue sky breakout. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from big boards down to penny stocks. So there's good variety, something for everybody. It is all free. We've been making some good money together. So I'd encourage you to go to the site, sign up, and see what it's all about. One more time, this was PRPM. Thanks for listening.